Hello guys. Okay, so let us take a look at the gold market for coming week. Okay, and let us see and let us review for the last week as well. Okay, so if you can see that actually this is a daily time frame. Okay, and okay, if you go to this monthly time frame overall, okay, monthly overall the gold is still actually bullish. Okay, and then we zoom smaller time frame, which is weekly. Okay, so if you can actually see that this weekly candle actually closed above all the previous candle, bullish candle here. Okay, so if you couldn't see clearly, what you can do is you can actually go to the line chart. Okay, so you can see that this particular candle, okay, is actually higher than the two previous resistance over here. Okay, this one is a weekly. At least we know that we have some sort of confirmation that gold might actually still go bullish. Overall is still bullish. Okay, so we turn back to this candlestick. All right, okay, now we go to daily. Okay, so daily, if you actually look at overall this trend line over here. Okay, so you can actually see that gold actually is respecting this trend line over here. Okay, so okay, if I put it over here, so you can see actually, okay, so let me screenshot. So you can see this one is actually first touch here. Okay, first, second, and now last week on Friday, gold actually came all the way to the third touch of the trend line here in a daily time frame. Okay, so which is actually is a significant trend line over here. Okay, and also if you look at this daily bullish candle here, so we can actually see that this one actually gold actually did a based rally. Okay, and also there's a bullish engulfing in a daily time frame. Okay, so what we can actually expect is for coming next week is you can actually, okay, this one is actually can actually mark a zone over here. Okay, you can mark a zone over here, so you can actually mark a zone over here. Okay, this one is actually a zone where you can actually anticipate for price to retrace, and you can actually get into this zone over here. Okay, so okay, if we go to a H4 time frame, okay, another confirmation we can look at is actually a trend line over here. So we can actually put another trend line to determine the market direction as usual. Okay, which I always love to use. Okay, so it's quite indicate a very clear direction for us when we use a trend line. Okay, so again, so if I okay, so you can see actually that this one is the first, second, okay, third, gold is still respecting the trend line. Okay, so respecting the trend line, and we hopefully that if price actually were to retrace down because of this trend line, okay, in the daily time frame, gold might, if gold actually retrace, okay, you can actually anticipate for gold to come over to this zone here. All right, this one is a new demand zone that we actually found in the daily time frame, the RPR, bullish engulfing, and also parallel together with this trend line. Okay, so we can actually predict that gold might actually react from here and actually bounce up from here. Okay, so if if gold actually didn't bounce up from here, okay, where if it's actually reject can actually wait for price to actually retrace and actually go to sell here. We actually foresee gold to drop furthermore. Okay, so where is a zone, where is a below zone that we can actually look into if gold were to drop? Okay, so we can actually look into this below zone over here. Okay, if price actually were to break over the trend line and break this demand zone, we can actually wait for price to retrace and actually fall down over here, this zone over here. Okay, if let's say price react, and actually if price actually react, what we can foresee is gold might have the potential to go up higher. Okay, so gold might have the potential, let's say if we actually retrace from here, go up back and break off this trend line. Okay, break off this trend line, can actually foresee price to retrace back here and actually go much higher, probably go to the previous all-time high, or it should go higher. All right, so anyway, so let us just look at the next week market. Okay.